Good evening. It is Tuesday, June the 13th, 2023, and it is time for Team Tuesday. I am your hostess, Lanicia Mayberry. The mission statement is to bring strength, independence, and empowerment to individuals and their families by building confidence and financial freedom through affordable fashion. While $5 jewelry may not change the world, we believe those who wear it will. Our team scripture is Proverbs 10:4. The hands of the diligent shall prosper. Our team mantra is saving souls from poverty and building generational wealth, $5 at a time. And our team motto is habits reflect the mission. Good evening, team hustling honeys and homies. This is our new time for Team Tuesday. Good evening to everyone piling on in. There's lights from the blinds going across my face. Okay. So last week I thought I was delaying Team Tuesday, but I ended up canceling. I was waiting for the word to go home. I was granted work from home. So I am at home working. This is the work desk over here, and this is y'all over here. So I'm very excited about that. That's going to give me so many more opportunities to serve you as your leader. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you so much for your patience with me. I apologize about last week, but we're going to get it together. All right. So this evening I spilled. That's what I get for cooking back here. Tonight we are going to hear from Antoinette Knight. She, along with some other members of our team, attended the Paparazzi Bootcamp this past weekend. And so she is going to share what she learned there. I do want you to go ahead and share this video on your team page. Please be sure to share the YouTube link versus the link that's on Facebook. That way, if there are members of your team that are not on this team page, they will still be able to view the video and utilize the resources therein. Okay, so this portion of the video is pre-recorded. All right, so if you're asking questions to Antoinette, she will come back and answer them later here on the video. It is Z-Piece Tuesday. Hope you got your Z's on. Anybody know the name of this pretty and what year she was released? I'm trying to think what other announcements we have. Blockbusters in the starter kits, okay? We have the exclusive ones and the original ones. You all, Blockbusters sell, okay? Period, point blank. Before we get into the nitty gritty, Blockbusters sell. That's why we have Blockbuster Monday, so that we can feature those pieces. I always recommend having Blockbusters on hand to give away. Why? Because if you're giving a Blockbuster away, and I don't have any over here, in the organza bags. Shoot, I should have had one ready. If you give a Blockbuster away in that bag with your business card, right? And then that potential customer or business partner wears that necklace, earring, ring, whatever it is you gave them, and somebody sees them and says, hey, I love that. Where'd you get that? And they're like, I got it from this person. They'll be able to go to your website and buy that piece. Why? Because Blockbusters are always available. So, it's a good idea to have some on hand, if nothing else, than to give them away to draw people to your website. But anyway, that was a free tip. We're going to get into Antoinette's deal now. We have 22 people, so that's enough people. If you come in late, go ahead and catch the replay. But without further ado, here we go. Let me take the other me off the screen. All right, here we go. All right, y'all, without further ado, here we have producer Antoinette Knight coming to us with wisdom, tips, and tricks, and all the goodies from this week's boot camp. So let's listen up. Hope you have your pen and paper and you're ready to listen to what she has to say. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. I want to say that boot camp was awesome. I'm glad that I had the opportunity to be there, and hopefully, some of the information that I'm going to give y'all you find helpful and you can incorporate it into your business. So we're gonna get started. Okay, first up, we're just gonna hop right on into it. Summer was up first, and Summer talked to us about our why. We know throughout the business, we've heard about why. Why did you start? What keeps you going? You know, why? So she said maybe it would do you a great deal of benefit if you post your why, because we all know that our whys can change. Why you started may not be why you're still in the business today. So make it a habit of posting your whys daily, somewhere that you could see them to kind of remind you of why you go so hard. She also suggested that we do, it's a quick read. It's a book called The Fish. And in this book, you can take away 4 things from it. Those would be: you choose your attitude in your business, play, meaning have fun with your business, be present, helping, listening, being present, and be engaged. And we're going to hear a little bit more about that, being engaged with your family and your team. So those are some quick tips you can take away from that book. She said she read the book in I think 45 minutes, so it must be a really quick read. Also, she asked us, ask yourself and write down 5 reasons why someone would want to join your team. And we all were a little puzzled because even though you may be thinking, I'm good at this, da 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 da, people could not come up like that. The majority of 5 reasons why somebody would join their team. So write down so that you can have this ready when you're doing your recruiting. 5 reasons why somebody would want to join your team. For example, one person said that she's going to push you, but she won't let you fall. Meaning if you join her team, she's going to push you to the limits to help you to become your greatest. But when you fall short, she'll be there to catch you. So that's just an example of what one of the reasons can be why someone will want to join your team. She talked about going back to the basics. Sometimes we can get so caught up with I want to be great at TikTok. I want to be great at doing YouTubes. We quick to hop on the new. Every time the new come, here we go. We hopping on it, and we haven't even mastered the last thing we hopped on. Go back to the basics. What was it that got you to the point where you knew that you wanted to be in this business? What was the basics that got you to the point where you knew that you wanted to be in this business and you wanted to go hard for it? Because you probably stopped doing that, and that's where the problem came in. So try to go back to the basics. Get away from always wanting to hop on the new. Okay, another thing she suggested is when we sign people up, show them where we started. Some people join and they get discouraged because they think they have to be where we are. I mean, I've been in a business 6 years. I don't expect for someone to be where I am, to have all the materials I have, to be able to go live like I go live, as much as I go live, not to be afraid to approach somebody about the business. I don't expect for them to be like that. So one of the things she suggested that we could do is show them your first live. Yeah, show them where you was sitting there, didn't know what you was doing. Your background to you compared to now probably was a complete mess. And you was just winging it. Show them how you started. You didn't have any of the materials. You probably was holding the jewelry up with your hand because you didn't have the neck bust or the bracelet, the ring holder. You probably didn't have any of those things. So show them that they can start now as soon as they hit that purchase button in selling and introducing people to their website. A good way we could do this is by getting rid of the time wasters. I know for me, I waste a lot of time looking at TV and scrolling on social media. So one of my goals, I'm cutting out, yeah, hopefully you're not one of them, but I'm cutting out people, TV, social media. It's a lot of time I spend on those three things that I consider a waste of time that I'm getting ready to cut out going into my new year, July 1st. So that's an example. One thing you can do too, with that time you're gonna take away from them time from the time wasters is putting more energy into selling your jewelry and having, I guess, goals that's reachable. And that's where she talked about the life of the party goals. Your life of the party goals should always be based on yourselves. For example, for me, I always try to set my life of the party goals. For instance, when I hit bronze, I probably was selling a little below bronze. When I hit silver, I was selling in the middle of silver and bronze. When I hit gold, I was selling receipts, yes, in the middle of silver and gold. When my sales went down, this year I hit life of the party bronze. I will not buy a rank. I'm not going to do it. So make sure that your life of the life of the party goals that you set for yourself are based on sales. Let's say, for instance, you want to set a goal. You're starting off new and you want to set a goal of buying 10 pieces every day to hit life of the party bronze. Well, set a goal to sell 20 pieces. Set a goal to sell 20 pieces. Now, whatever you got to do, you're not going to stop until you at least sell 10. Because remember, that's your life of the party goal. So you can't just stop because it's 11:59 and it's about to be the next day. No, you got to keep going until you sell those 10 pieces. Track everything you're doing. Track your sales every day. Track your purchases. Make sure you're keeping up with what you're selling and what you're buying so you're not overspending or going into money you really don't have. So make sure those life of the party goals are really like matching up. And we've been hearing a lot of this. We probably just wasn't doing it. So forget about what you wasn't doing. And hey, we're kicking it off new. We're going to do something different. So we're going to put a plan in action. We're going to push till we do it. We're going to make sure our life of the party goals is based on our sales. So what if the last 2-3 years you brought jewelry that you wasn't selling? Take those numbers down, sell that jewelry so you can hit those life of the party goals for July that's coming up. Next up was Becky, and I'm going to try to get through as much as I can. Becky talked about leadership. She said, as a leader, you really don't get to have down days, meaning people under you don't really look for a boss of theirs or a leader of theirs to have excuses about why they didn't go live. And we know we all have bad days. That's realistically. But people have these expectations of you that they don't expect for you to have those days. You know, they want to always see you present, you know, always going live, always giving them new information, just always being there for them. These are the things that people look for in a leader. Are we that person? Are we the person that we said we're going to be when we sign them up? And if we don't only hurt ourselves because now people don't believe us, but we also hurt our team because if they're following our example, when we fall back, they're going to fall back. Be coachable. Even though you are a leader, if someone else brings something to your attention that you can try different or you can use on your team, are you going to take the advice? Are you going to even try it? Or are you going to just automatically, you know, you may not even agree with the person, but are you going to try for the sake of your business and your team? Because sometimes we may not feel that we connect with certain people that are leaders, but do they have information that can help you? Sometimes we got to push aside what we feel about the person themselves. Like you go to church and you may not like what's being said, but if it's coming from the Bible, you want to apply it. That same think of it that way. You may not like the person that is coming from, but if it's good information, can I use it and apply it? Be coachable. Don't have that I know what I'm doing, I've been doing this before, this is my business, I run it like I want to. That's not a coachable person. So if any of us, me, you, any of us have that line of thought, we might want to, especially if our business is not doing good, we may just want to lose that line of thought. Don't let people see you doubting yourself. You don't want to come live and be like, oh, let me see if I can get some people in. Let me see if I can sell this. You don't want to see people doubting you. You want to be, hey, ready to hop all in. You want them to see some confidence when you come on that screen. You don't want them to think that you doubt what you're doing, because people pay attention to energy. They really do. Good or bad energy, people do pay attention to the energy. How is your passion? Does everyone who know you sell paparazzi, do they know you love what you do? Can they see you love what you do? Can they feel that energy and passion coming from you when you talk about your business? Do they see that you make your business a priority? Because remember, for a lot of people, this is their only income. So you don't want this to become your only income, and then we have to go back to a job because we slacked up from doing what we was doing when we made this our only income. Also, she said the expectations you have for your upline is that the attitude you have. You expect for your upline to always be there to give you information, to show you that they're selling, they're going live, they're all in. Okay, so do the people on your team see the same of you? Make sure the expectations that you're expecting from your upline, you're giving out the same. Because a lot of times, even me personally, some of the expectations we can have for our upline, we're not that. I'm just saying. That's my little 2 cents in there with Becky. It's the honest truth. She's right. Sometimes we have expectations on those leaders as though they don't have a family and want a little time for themselves than we have for ourselves. I remember another person, Christy gave a training, and that's one of the things she said. Sometimes we're not even giving our upline life of the party money, meaning the commission they get off of us is nothing, and we expect for them to treat us like, or give us time and personal energy like we're giving them some big commission. That's expectations that you're not going to do yourself, because I know I'm not. I'm just saying. Clock in for your business like you do for that 9 to 5. She said, if not, those that left the 9 to 5 may find themselves going back to the 9 to 5. So an illustration she used, we might tell our customers we going live at 5. But at 5 o'clock now, we decided we want to go in the kitchen and get coffee, get something to snack on, and just mosey on in when we get ready. But if you're going to that job, can you at 5, you're supposed to be to work at 5. Can you at 5 decide I'm going to stop at McDonald's and eat breakfast or eat dinner? Whether it's 5 a.m. or 5 p.m., eat breakfast or eat dinner before I go to work. No, you're not going to have that job that long. You're going to get fired. So act like when it comes to your business, like you do for somebody else's business. All right. That was a little bit from Summer and Becky. Misty, talked a lot about building strong teams. One of the things she brought out is she said, when you tell someone that you sell, this is someone you signed up. You go live selling, you do vendors events, and then when they get in a business, they don't see you doing any of this stuff, any of the things that you told them you was going to do. It could be whatever. I'm a show you how to go live. I'm a help you get through your back office, and then you're not there to do anything. You're a fraud. You are a fraud. You have lied to those people, and it's not right. It's just not right, which is the truth. You have. If you told them you were going to do all these things when you signed them up and then you don't do it, you lied. You flat out lied. She said, know that the company, one thing she wanted us to remember, that the company wasn't built for us, meaning they really care about what they're doing to help us win. The business they started it selling at vendors events and home parties. They only got into the business to sell jewelry. And they talked about it before, but some of us might have not been to convention or EMP and heard them tell a story, but it really wasn't, they didn't set out for this company to be what it is today. They only wanted to teach women how to accessorize and make some money, selling jewelry at vendors events and home parties. So creating teams, it wasn't even thought about. So, appreciate what they do to help us win. She talked about the big things she hear, and y'all, she made sure we understood. She hears talking about her. When it comes to the vintage, get off my phone. When it comes to the vintage pieces and the hostess rewards, she wanted us to know that the hostess rewards is free money. And the reason why you don't like them, because you're not working to sell them. Take your hostess rewards. Take some of that wasted time that we talked about early from Summer or Becky, whoever that was, gave us the information on wasted time. Lay those hostess rewards out and put them in sets. Try selling them in sets. Try taking that vintage jewelry that we talk about we can't get rid of, put it in sets. Mix the jewelry up together. I know for a certainty, I do a little bit of that, but I don't do enough of that. I don't do enough of that. I can't say I do, and that's another goal. I'm going to have lives and parties where I just show vintage and hostess rewards, because hostess rewards is free money. That she is giving us free money. So try doing that. Try putting it in sets. Quit complaining about it and be about it. Get it together, put that jewelry in sets, and let's get it sold. Sort it out by colors. That's another good way. Sort them hostess rewards with the vintage. Even throw it with some new pieces, because I have sold hostess rewards when I put it, but I don't do it enough. So I'm not making good use of my free money either. So that's one suggestion that she gave us. Stop buying what you're not selling and find new customers. A lot of times we think that there's a hot piece gonna come out and we buy 10, 20 of them when we don't even have enough customers to sell all those 20 pieces to, but we think because they are what we considered or what everybody else seen just drop, meaning consultants consider the hot piece, we're gonna buy 20 and we're gonna sell them, but then we stuck with 10 because we didn't have the audience to put them in front of to sell them. So if you don't have the audience, she's not saying don't get those pieces. Get 2 of them. Get 4 of them. Get 5. But don't get 20 and you can't sell them. Now you're frustrated. So back up with snatching all of the hot pieces. Honestly speaking, leave it there for someone who has a bigger audience who's going to sell them, and get you some other pieces. Anything in the back office that our viewers haven't seen is hot merchandise, is new merchandise to somebody. We may not like dainty, but we may find customers that like dainty if we have dainty. If we're not wearing the jewelry on the lives. Now, I know everybody know that's a big no-no. You need to have jewelry, and hopefully jewelry that you can sell on the lives. Make sure you have jewelry that you can sell. Another thing, backing up, being active. She said being active shouldn't be a discussion. If you're selling, because remember, we're not in the business to buy. Buy is going to come from us selling, right? Because once we've sold out, we have to go back and buy, because we're in the business to make money, not to have a crap load of jewelry. We're in the business to make money. So the more we sell, the more we can buy. So if we're selling, being active, buying 25 pieces is not even a discussion. And if you're on Fashion Fix, you never have to worry about being active. Yes, I can afford to pay for Fashion Fix because I know I'm selling 25 pieces in a month. I know I'm going to have $25 in my account for them to withdraw because I'm going to sell 25 pieces in a month. I'm that serious about my business. I can say that. So make that a goal. Make it a goal to have. Get on. If you're not on Fashion Fix, you really losing out. My Fashion Fix, my sets are usually always sold. I push them. I've started pushing them every month. I go harder and harder and harder. So now I'm at that point where they're always sold. They're always sold. I mean, I've been in the business 6 years, and I think I might have, out of 6 years, I might have on hand right now about 10 Fashion Fix that I haven't sold in 6 years. Think about that. I get 12 months, and I only have about 10 out of 6 years. So I really try to push getting rid of those Fashion Fix sets. When you sign someone up and they don't see you, say, okay, I talked about that. Okay, next. Oh, this was a good one. Have any of you ever let your live or people from a home party, vendors event, shop from your back office? Pull up your back office, turn the camera around, and show them piece by piece. And as they order it, put it in your cart. So once you hit pay, that's already sold jewelry. Try that at least once a week, showing them as many pieces as you can that's still in the back office, and see how many pieces you can sell. It's called a walkthrough. Do a walkthrough, she suggested, at least once a week. And use comment catchers when you're trying to build that audience, that we're all still trying to get. Use comment catchers of things that's gonna draw a response from people. Those are what I recall as comment catchers. Okay, recaps. She talked about recaps. We heard from a multitude of people on the recaps. What is a recap? When you get your jewelry, you post it. You post it for pre-orders. After you get it, you go live. You don't sell everything on your live. You do a flash show. You do another quick live, whatever. You lay the jewelry on the table, recap it. You have to show the jewelry more than once. We just can't go live with the jewelry and it didn't sell and push it to the back and say, I can't sell it. Do wall drops, whatever you do, at least show that jewelry about, somebody said they show that jewelry 7 times before it gets set to the side. It was, I forgot her name. She has the blonde hair too. I thought I wrote it down, but I didn't. But anyway, she has a routine of showing her jewelry 7 times before it get pushed to the back. Some people need to, yeah, because like she said, some people need to date you before they shop with you. I never thought about that. They may see you live and don't really know if you're serious, don't really know if they could trust you. So they trying to watch you. They're trying to watch you. They're trying to watch who's buying from you. Who said they like the jewelry. Tell your customers, send you pictures so you can post your customers and how much they love the jewelry. They're wearing the jewelry. People need to see you more than once. You know, like you date somebody to see if you really want to give them that chance to be in a relationship with them. Some people have to date us to see if they want to be in this business of buying jewelry from us. All right. If you do, stop. This was a big one that we all have to remember. Let's say for whatever reason, because life happens, but it's your choice. You stop selling jewelry. You stop going live. You stop everything that you're doing. Oh, I'm watching that time. You stop everything that you're doing. When you come back, know that when you start up, that's day one of your business. You are not going to start back where you stopped. So give yourself grace because it's going to take some work. You're going to have to go back and put in that work that you was putting in the beginning, because now your customer's gone. Just because you stopped selling don't mean they want to stop buying jewelry. So now they over here by me and by Susie Mae and by Bobby Boy. They buying jewelry from us because you stopped. And they like the $5 jewelry. So they kept going. Now they may come back to you when you start, but know that you got to give them time. It's going to take some time to get back to where you was. You got to be patient and be realistic, because it's not going to happen overnight. But know when you start back, you got to be consistent. Don't come in playing one week and then next week be like, oh, I ain't doing it. I ain't get the results I wanted. It's not going to happen. If your viewers are stuck, try some different times. I said I want to try like going live 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know when, y'all, but I'm going to do that. It's not necessary that you're doing something wrong, she may have mentioned, but maybe try different times. Try for like 2 weeks and see how it works. If it don't work, try another time. Just keep trying things. Don't stop. Keep going. Also know when, yeah, I said that. Okay. Okay, if it's another thing, a pet peeve, she said first, and we all probably been guilty of this, not being showing those pictures of the jewelry and they're not good pictures. If you're not good at the pictures, use the stock photos. People need to see good, clear pictures of our accessories. They want to see every gem in it. So if you're not good with it, show pictures that captures the beauty of the jewelry. You want to be your own accountability partner. You say you don't want nobody calling you. Look, you say you was going live. What's up? You don't like that. They're getting on your nerve. They're nagging you. Well, post. I'm going live at 5 o'clock, Tuesday, 3 o'clock, Saturday, 1 o'clock. That's your accountability. That's your accountability, because you just put it out there to the world that you're going live 3 times a week. Now, unless you are lying and you're not serious about your business, you're going to be live. But if you're not serious about your business, don't post it, because once again, you become a fraud and a liar. So try not to do it if you're not serious. Make sets with your one and dones. You only have that one and done left. Once again, put them colors together, mix and match, make one and dones, because the hostess rewards, a lot of times you may have one of them too. The vintage, the one and dones, the hostess rewards, make sets with them. Know this also, you may be going live for an hour. You may need to go live longer, because I've seen this a lot of times. I went live for 3 hours. That first hour, I might have had 2 people on there. Example. The second hour, I might have 5 people now. Oh, so ain't nobody sleep at 1 o'clock in the morning, so now I got 10 people. Sometimes you may have to go live longer and less days to see if that works. Try different things. Have we tried everything that I've mentioned consistently? Have you tried everything I've mentioned so far consistently? If not, you are not giving yourself your all. Next, when you post a jury, I did that today. Something new. I wasn't putting all the information on there. Yeah, I posted some pictures. They may say, oh, she just posted some cute jewelry. But today I posted and I put, you can purchase. I put my store link. I put my store link at the bottom in the comments. I put my store link at the bottom in the comments. That is giving them information. Let me turn this phone on. That's giving them information as to what they can do. Now they know what to do with the information that I gave them. Now they know that I'm selling this jewelry. It's $5 each piece, and they can find this jewelry if they hit the link in my comments. So give them information as to what you want them to do with the jewelry. You just want them to look at it, or you want them to buy it. If you don't keep, she said, if we don't keep up with the ship, we're going to be left on the shore. So implementing all these things in our business is sort of like keeping up with the ship. For leaders, the only way to get volume is to teach and help people to learn how to sell. A lot of time people come in their business and we teach them about how to purchase and have jewelry on hand. And then they got all this jewelry on hand and now they don't know how to sell it. So as a leader, if we teach them a lot of different ways to sell the jewelry and they're getting rid of the jewelry, well, we automatically going to get volume. Our team is automatically going to get volume because they have to purchase more jewelry to continue to make money, because that's what they came for, to make money. If they're just buying and not making money, of course, their volume is going to go down. So as a good leader, we want to show them how to get the jewelry moving. It's all about sales, y'all. We need to sell, sell, sell. Becky said, how to identify good leaders. Do you have a vision of what you want? You may think because a person is not an example as good as Lanicia and know as much about the business as Lanicia or Taronica, our upline, that they may not be a good leader, but they may have good leadership skills that has not been identified. And until we start giving them little challenges to see what they're good at and getting to know them better, we don't know if they're a good leader. So good leaders help their downline to become good leaders. So keep that in mind. Know that people only listen when it applies to them in the moment. Oh, that's so true. If I can't use something right now, sometimes I seem to tune out. So if we get to know what people need, what our team need at the moment, and we can help them get past that part in their business, well, then they can move on and get to the next step. But once again, this is all a part of getting to know people on our team. This is how we build successful teams. Set goals and challenges that's reachable for them at the time. You don't want to set a goal and ask people who never go live, challenge them to go on live 3 times this week. That ain't gonna happen. Challenge them to doing a flash show with the jewelry laid on the table once that week. Now that's reachable because they don't even have to show themselves. They don't even have to get dressed. All they got to do is lay the jewelry out on the table and show it. Put some numbers by it and talk. That's a reachable goal for somebody who don't go live. Don't give them challenges that they can't reach. Also, if you want your business to go to great heights, accept challenges and test yourself. You have to make it happen for you and for your family. Y'all, it's so much more, but that was all I have for you tonight. I hope I gave you something that you could implement If you have any questions, feel free to inbox me, put them in the team under the live with the team, and I'll try to go back and watch it because I'm off to Bible study, y'all. So yeah, just see what it is that you can use. And like I said, if you have any questions about anything that I said or any extra information that I may have, just inbox me or get in touch with me. Inbox me, send me a question. I'll try to answer as much as I could because it was much more information. But as I said, I was trying to write down notes that I can apply and hopefully bring back to my team and give them some stuff that they could try that maybe we haven't been trying. That's all I have for you.
Well, Antoinette, we thank you so much for your time and your diligent, copious notes that you took for us and bringing back all that information from the boot camp. I just really appreciate you taking the time to come here and lay that information out. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I definitely felt a tap on my rear from the information that you gave.
I know, y'all. It was so much. I wish I could have recorded it, and it was just so much. It was a lot.
Yeah. Well, thank you once again. And I don't want to keep you because I know you got to get on to Bible study. But team, please, I'm saying this in front of Antoinette. I know she told you to inbox her. Please do not flood her inbox. Put your questions in the comments of this video just in case somebody else has those same questions so she can answer it one time, okay? Because
she know about that flood.
She has 13 grandchildren, y'all. She ain't got time. It's the summertime. She ain't got time to be answering all that. But thank you once again.
All right,
all right, so if you missed the beginning, we had a time conflict, and Antoinette and I pre-recorded that earlier this evening for you. So once again, if you have any questions, please include your questions in the comments of this video. Please do not flood Antoinette's inbox, okay? She is right. I do know all about the flood. It can be a bit overwhelming. Yes, it was great information. Let's take a few moments to put some brief takeaways that you got from Antoinette in the comments. Who was paying attention? What takeaways do you have? There was quite a few that I got. One being don't show the piece one time, right? Show the piece at least 7 times. And it takes some creativity to show a piece 7 times, but it's definitely possible, right? You could do a video, excuse me, then you could do a wall drop. You could do a recap of your first video. You could mix that piece up with a set later on in the week. Lots of different ways to show multiple pieces multiple times, and don't get go longer, fewer days. Yes, definitely. We get discouraged sometimes. We show this piece that we think is super hot and it doesn't move, and then we're just like, oh, I'm not going to show it no more. No, you need to show it again. Every person doesn't watch you every time you go. That's a lot of our problem, right? We get discouraged thinking everybody's already seen this. No, they haven't. Give what you expect. Yes, very good. Give what you expect. If you expect respect, give it. If you expect people to show up on time on a given day, do it. Yes, that's a very good point. 7 times in the first week you receive it. Yes, very good. Very good. Go back to the basics. Yes. So many times, like she said in the video, right? We'll hear about something new. Oh, Susie Q stood on her head and spun in a circle for 5 minutes and sold 500 pieces. And we trying to work on our balance. Baby, Susie Q can have it, okay? Because I'm over here trying to master what I'm already doing. Then I'll work on that standing on the head stuff. That's just a wild example. But yes. Very true. Go back to the basics. Walk through sell live about yes, about in your back office. So what she's talking about is showing the pieces in your back office. Um those pieces that you haven't purchased, show those, turn your camera around, show those pieces and get those pieces sold. Don't buy more than you sell. Woo! I know a leader. I ain't gonna say her name, but her initials are Lanisha Mayberry. She been talking about that a whole lot. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. If you stop when you come back, that is day one. Absolutely. Do a flash sale with just the pieces. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that, y'all. Nothing wrong with that. I love flash sales because I can do them naked. I'm just saying. The best job is the one you could do naked. And I'm not even talking about stripping. Don't purchase more than you have customers for. Absolutely. No excuse for not going live. That's right. Somebody said they really like that one. I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Don't buy more than you sell. We talked about that. Sell you was sell. I think you're saying sell at your life of the party level. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, good. I'm glad y'all was paying attention. Thank you again to Antoinette for giving us your time this evening. Coming up in the next couple of weeks, what I had planned to do last week was go over how to vendor events and home parties, how to your checklist and how to wrap up your jewelry and things of that nature. But the next 2 Tuesdays are our last 2 Tuesdays of the fiscal year. So what I would like to do for the next 2 Tuesday is go over goal setting and goal planning. Okay, because there's a difference between the two. Goal setting is setting the goal, right? Goal planning is how you're going to accomplish that goal. So between, excuse me, the between, yes, y'all still listening in here. Yes, your why and the book Fish. Yes. Yes, that is important. That is important. I was talking about, I really like the walkthrough. Yes, do it. Absolutely, do it. So I want you all to start thinking about your goals for next year. Do not focus on this year. Oh, this table's moving a lot. Do not focus on this year and what did and did not happen this year. Okay, don't beat yourself up about that. What we are going to do is make achievable goals for 24. Okay, I want you to start getting those things together. Think about what you can accomplish. Okay, put all your excuses to the side. What can you accomplish? Can you accomplish bronze? Can you accomplish crown club? Can you accomplish an advancement in rank? Yes, all of those things are achievable. Think about the things that you want to achieve. And in the next couple of weeks, we're going to talk about how to achieve those goals. It's going to take some discipline. It's going to take some want to. It's going to take some sacrifice, but everything you want to achieve in this business is achievable. So that's what we're going to spend the next couple of weeks talking about, and SWOT analysis and all of those things. So get ready. But I have 10 minutes left on my lunch and 3 critters to take to the bathroom. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Remember, and I haven't made a graphic for it yet, but I will. This will be our time until further notice. There's still some things I'm looking forward to at my job, some announcements I'm looking forward to. I don't think I will be home, working from home very long. But as long as I'm working from home, this will be our time, okay? So that I can talk to you live and interact with you. All right. So, anyways, you all have a wonderful night. And as always, continue to hustle hard. Bye, y'all.